Hey everyone, what's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome back to Black Travel and Culture. I am your girl, Kim, aka Kim with the Gems. We're going to be here for a few minutes. How do they say? We're not going to be here for a long time, but we're going to be here for a good time. Many of my subscribers found me through my Investing for Independence community, which was launched back in 2021. It's a community for beginner investors. And the OGs, the people who knew me from back then, knew that the stock, well, two stocks that I promoted the most, but the one that has made me the most return on my investment has been Nvidia. And so today I had to come in to speak to my beginner investors, those who have decided to invest for their future, who may have never invested before, to really talk about Nvidia and if if it's still a viable company to invest in. Unfortunately, there has been quite a few. Let me get this TV out the background. Okay. Unfortunately, there have been quite a few people who have felt depressed because they missed the boat, because they want to get in now. And for those of you that don't know, Nvidia is a semiconductor company or the premier semiconductor company that has just went on an amazing run from the top of this year, January, through today, where it's reached all-time highs of over $1,000 per share. They also announced a 10-for-1 stock split. And for those of you that don't know, a 10-for-1 stock split just means that on a certain date, that one share of stock that you own will turn into 10 shares. So if the stock is worth $1,000 at that date, you will then have 10 shares worth $100. And this video is strictly for my beginner investors. If you're a novice investor and you want to battle the validity of this company, that's not what this video is for. It's really for the beginner investors who are looking to jump in now. And we're going to talk about reasons why that may not be the best move, and what the outlook is for the future of the company. So quickly, Nvidia is the leading semiconductor company that has partnered with many other big companies. So Microsoft, Apple, you name it, everyone wants a partnership with Nvidia. The CEO is amazing, and you could look up more about his recent guidance for the company. The earnings came out yesterday. The company went on a massive run, and he gives an outlook for the company. So the purpose again for this video is to really talk about reasons why you may want to sit on the sidelines, right? This company has grown 800, 900% in a short amount of time. It's not normal, which means usually there will be a pullback, right? And usually when there's a stock split announcement, the stock is going to run, right? People want to get in and they want to be part of the hype, the madness. Even though Nvidia is a solid company, there are retail investors, consumers like us, not the major brokers or brokerage houses, but retail investors who want to be part of the conversation, be part of the hype. So the stock is going to run. But if you've watched Nvidia, the last time they had a stock split the time they had a stock split back in 2021, actually around this exact time, it runs and then it pulls back. So I would be cautious, right? I would be cautious if your expectation is short term. Now, if you're a long-term investor, which I highly prefer, if you have 5 to 10 years or more to ride the waves out, then do what you want to do. But if you're looking for a quick get rich, get money right now scheme, then I say sit this one out. And I'm going to tell you why. So in May of 2021, I did a post um, on the 25th. Hold on a second. And I'm going to share what I said. I did a post to my Investing for Independence community. And basically, I said, here we go. So the OGs in this group know that Nvidia is my joint. Some of you have enlisted my help and made real coins trading this company and others, trading this company and others. Nvidia has been printing money for the past few days, primarily due to the upcoming earnings and the announcement that they will split their stock. Strong indicators that the stock will rise and that you can ride the wave for a couple of days at least. Then you can ride it back down. And those are for those people who trade. I also trade options. So there's going to be a run up. Typically, it's a pullback. And so I just want everyone who found me through Investing for Independence or through my investment videos to be cautious. There are so many other companies out there that you can still invest in that are on sale or have a good price point for entry. Nvidia, not so much. I am currently in Playa del Carmen, Mexico, my home away from home. And the reason why I have even more flexibility before retirement age is because of companies like Nvidia, because they have done what they were supposed to do, and they have rewarded their investors quite handsomely. And so one thing I do want to also read is that when you're looking for companies to invest in, you have to pay attention to the industry. You have to pay attention to the sector that they're in, as well as what is happening in the world around us. We all hear about ChatGPT. We all hear about artificial intelligence. We all hear about semiconductors, whether it's electronic vehicles or cell phones or whatever you are, robots, right? So whatever you can think of which will carry on in the future requires a semiconductor, requires some place to store information. And cryptocurrency, the same. So it is important, it is vital that when you look for investment opportunities for the long term, you invest in companies that, one, have a great fundamental, right? They have a good cash flow. They're not in severe debt. They have great leadership. They're hiring. And if you look at NVIDIA's website and see how many jobs they have posted and how much they're paying for these jobs, it gives a clear indication that they're not struggling. They're not suffering. And so one of my favorite quotes, is, what does it say? In the last 20 years, software ate the world. In the next 20 years, AI will eat software. And this was from the Consumer Electronics Show in 2021. So that's just giving an indication of the fast pace that artificial intelligence is on. So when you're looking for investments, look at companies that are doing well in that space. Also look at companies that are partnering with companies that are doing well in that space. So if you think of like Microsoft partnering with Nvidia or Apple partnering with Nvidia, it speaks volumes. These are companies that have great balance sheets, right? Their financials are stable, their leadership is stable, and they have a huge consumer base, and they're global companies. And so when you marry all that together, plus other fundamentals, it makes for a good company. It makes for a solid company to invest in. But, and however, many of us are looking to invest to make a quick dollar, and quick dollar means less than 5 years in my definition. So if you're looking to make a quick dollar, NVIDIA, you may have missed the boat. But for those who were in my Investing for Independence course, for those who are part of that community, they were able to make smart decisions through research. And so I truly, um, you know what, I'm going to also add the link to some of the videos that I shared for if you're a beginner investor and you really want to learn more about how to research companies and the basics of the stock market and things like that. I'm going to insert the playlist up here somewhere. So I've had $1,000. That $2,000 will be worth roughly $20,000 right now. Okay. So there were people who took some of their investment and moved it, or didn't have an investment and took some of their tax refunds or whatever, or created portfolios for their children or whatever, but they were able to capitalize off of this magnificent run that Nvidia has been on. And do I think the run is over? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I do believe that Nvidia is definitely has a lot more energy, a lot more strength, but the market is fickle. The market is cyclical, and you need to know not to run after a bus. You know, there will be another bus that comes. And many people try running to catch a bus and the bus just keeps on going by, right? So we want to be smart about our investments. And again, this video was made specifically for people who are looking to be beginner investors or who found Black travel and culture through my investing groups and my investing videos. So again, I can't underscore enough. Do your research, take your time. I'm going to quickly go over. Yeah, quickly go over just one other item about Nvidia. So Nvidia, if you look at if you if you look at their chart, right, and I can't pull it up because I'm not on StreamYard. So you know what? I'm going to do another video where I just pull up the chart, talk it through, because it's going to be hard for beginner investors to see what I'm talking about without the chart pulled up. So I have it in my notes to talk about, but I didn't do StreamYard, and I can't pull up another screen without being on StreamYard. So I'll do another video just going over the technical. And technical just means the candles and the flow and the ebbs of the stock, but I'll pull up a chart later. But again, if you found me through Investing for Independence, if you found me through my basics of investing videos, and you heard me talking a lot about Nvidia, please know that I still believe in the company. I just don't want you to try to get in at the high. There will always be another stock that will run eventually. And one of the principles from our woke strategy, our basics of investing strategy, is all hot stocks eventually cool off. It's just the nature of the beast. There's never been a stock that just kept running without taking a dip. So with Nvidia, it's the same thing. Nvidia is not just going to keep running. You just need to be patient if you want to own the stock, or you can own an ETF, exchange traded fund, that has Nvidia within that exchange traded fund. And QQQ, there's quite a few. There's quite a few exchange traded funds that you can invest in. But again, check out the video that I'm going to link about the basics of investing in the stock market. I just thought it was very important to come in to talk about Nvidia because I don't want you guys making, horrible mistakes and watching your money go down, which can be painful if you don't have the patience to watch it go back up. So please do me a favor. Did I even introduce this channel? I probably did. But anyway, I'm Kim, aka Kim with the Gems. This is Black Travel and Culture, where we talk about money, travel, and wellness. And part of the money The niche of money is investing, which is very critical and very important for us as a community. So I am traveling right now. I didn't, I'm on my way to the beach. Just came from breakfast and a good workout, and I'm going to, well, not really workout, but nice walk, a long walk. But I'm heading to the beach. Birthday is tomorrow. Turn up is probably later, this evening through tomorrow. So I wanted to come in and share that before things got a little hectic. But if you have any questions about basics of investing in the stock market, go ahead and put it in the comments below. I'm a long-term investor. You can hear more about my story through one of the videos that I will post either in the description or up above, but you can check out the playlist, hear more about my journey through the stock world of stocks, and how I want more of us to be cognizant of investing as a priority. I want more of us to prioritize investing in the stock market, which is where a lot of wealth is created. We're getting better, but we're still far behind our counterparts, and we need to change that. So with that being said, I thank you for tuning in. I'm laughing to the bank. I'm laughing all the way to the bank based on my Nvidia investments. But there have been times where, there have been tears shed for other companies. But do your research and you'll have more laughter, less tears with your investments. If you're not following, go ahead and follow, subscribe. Subscribe to the channel. Turn on the notification bell for Black Travel and Culture. I will again come to you with more about my travels, more about investing, and definitely more about wellness, because without wellness, none of that other stuff matters. So anyway, thank you for tuning in. Hope to see you in our next video. Take care.